God damn it. Hello! I'm finally here, I apologize. And this music is creeping me out. Let's do this. Part of our official intro. Alright. Let's see, do I have my whip? Yes, I do. That's good. Alrighty. Who do we have here? Hunger Game, hello. And of course, Alvaro, as always, the first. Alvaro is usually here like half an hour before I even get here, yelling at me to start my stream. He truly is the main reason why I sometimes am like, you know what, maybe today's not the day where I will stream, you know, maybe I'll take a break. But then Alvaro is like, no, now my watch. Back to work, bitch. It's the kind of motivation I need. He's like a fitness coach, you know, just always adding more on my, always adding more plates on my bench. What's up, Wichi? How you doing? Drowning? Chased by wolves? What is it this time? I cannot wait to see what sort of freakish death you will get yourself into next. Hello, Hunger. Have you killed any more witches with your damn bow? Just one-shotting people left and right. What's up, Mr. M9? Will today be the day when the brothers will unite? I guess we shall find out. I apologize for starting later, you know, with all these servers announcing their seasons and launching. It takes a while for the population to go into the numbers where I will actually have something to do on the stream. So I am basically forced to start later and later. But it's okay, we'll roll with it. We're almost there. Just a few more days and the season is over. And I feel like my character has been on borrowed time for a while now, so we'll see how it goes. Hello, Sammy. You are, of course, in the character creation zone. I hope that you will manage to get back. Apologies that Conan fucked you over there a bit. But it also may have been me by teleporting you immediately. You know, I took it to heart, your request to not appear in Ravenwood without a head. So I tried. Just put a plug and you're done. Yeah. Hey, if it was me, the season would have already been over. I guess today or something like that. I think we started on 21st. But other people and other admins wanted to continue, and who am I to tell them no? And I'm glad I did, because there are still some cool stories to resolve. Have you listened to my stream for 5 seconds? Oh, I'm not RPing? Yeah, I know. You're a dirty boy, Winter. And I love you for it. What can I say? I have conscience. I don't want to ruin anyone with my foul mouth. Hello, Athlon. Yeah, who cares about the numbers? You broke that within the first month I knew you. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a hypocrite. I just looked up cuss words in Czech. Some of them are interesting. Oh, show me. Witch, show me, I dare you. But yes, Czech is an interesting language for sure. Not exactly useful, you know, on a grand cosmic scale. We don't have that many people, only like 10 million, but hey. If you ever want to learn an obscure language whenever you visit Prague, let me know, I'll be your coach. Oh boy, what kind of clip, Sammy? What kind of clip? I'm scared now. You have too many clips. John, compliment my check, please. Oh, let me see. Where? Show me your check, I'll compliment it. Please don't expose me. I would never. Hello, Stormy. I guess you're here to yell at me, and I warned you. I told you this would happen. So fuck off. I'm not taking it back. And I mean it. I'm not here for fun. I don't wanna get value for my sub money. Good. No one should ever be here for fun. People should only be here as penance. You sinners. I am here to bring suffering into your life. Oh my god. Witchy, how dare you? Just saw that. But yes, hello Stormy, I hope that you are doing well. I hope you slept well. I hope that the heat is not absolutely killing you. Because it certainly is doing it to me. Especially today during badminton, but I survived. That's what I wanted. Okay. Is there a reason that I can equip the mannequin stuff? What kind of mannequin stuff? M9. Do you want me to go into voice chat and discuss it? I don't exactly know what you mean. Mannequin, mannequin. Is it like a weapon or something like that? Like an attachment? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just doing something very important that people absolutely yell at yell at me for it, but I don't want to show you. Not just yet. There you go. Alright, I'm done. Alright, what did I miss? Hello Atale, how you doing? We need a fireball to end the season. Heck yeah. So much cussing. I know, Bifant. Guten Tag, guten Abend. Ring. This, Tiroperdele. Yes, that basically means go fuck yourself in Czech. Very rude. I wouldn't recommend using it on Charles Bridge or the Old Town Square. You might get yelled at. Damn it, John. I know. I look away for a couple of minutes and come back to this. Wow, John, wow. Yes. That is where I excel at. I strike from the shadows. And below the belt. That's how you win. I have to tell you what to say in Czech. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. It's 32 degrees today. Oof. Hot, hot, hot. There we go. I believe Sammy is ready. Alright, Sammy, check your ticket and I will get you sorted. And just a slight bit of torture on the side to keep it friendly. Absolutely. Burn the heretics. Totally. That's what they deserve. They should be thanking us. I'm waiting for my brother to finish cutting up our watermelon. Nice. Bless you, be fun. Shout it from the tower of the castle in Prague. I dare you. John, will you be the officiant at my next real-life wedding? I would love to, Atali, but even though I studied, you know, to become a priest for like 3 years, I never finished my studies, so unfortunately, I'm not certified. But I'm sure that I could do like a quick online course. Depends on what kind of religion you want me to study, to do it for. I have no idea how to pronounce Igi. So yeah, that is definitely tricky because in English there will be like JDI, right? But yeah, in Czech it's just Igi. It means go, and it's flexed, or it's the form of the verb that has been modified, you know, to apply for an imperative. Oh my god, Sam is just flying about as a bird in the starter section. Oh, she wants a Shadow Ridge emblem. Alright. But familiars can enter any Conan area, I believe. And if not, we're not supposed to. I forgot. Let me ask M9. Alright. I'm done with the ticket. I done all I could. There's been so many times these last few weeks I've been like, this is where I die. And you did a great job, Hunger, living on the edge. Definitely, I appreciate you for putting your life on the line every day. I have to find my next mistake first, so you have time. Okay, Atali. I respect that. Hey, we all make mistakes. And you only learn by making them over and over again. That's how life works. Everyone. I've said it a lot. That was not one of the moments. Amen. Oh boy. Alright. Let me warp myself to church. Let's start this. There we go. Let's slowly materialize inside. So just to give a little recap, RP-wise, we no longer have any weapon on us. Definitely not our admin ones. And we requested several meetings, both with our brother, Alden, through Jesse, you know, the former tavern bartender. And we also requested a meeting with Ode, the one played by Winter. We have some matters to discuss. And all in all, people officially wanted to assassinate us, so that's definitely gonna be tricky without a weapon, you know, with the undead necromancer who also has it out for us. I am definitely vulnerable right now, which is exciting. Alrighty, so this is not where we're supposed to be because we are sleeping in the chapel, so let's go there. I was there earlier, but someone entered and someone wanted to interfere with my scene of the crime. Ah, there we go. Let me walk and get here and wake up on this. Here we are, officially awake and ready to rumble. Oh, okay. We first need to teleport someone into Shadow Ridge. Where is it? Shadow Ridge. Ooh, look at that. Looks fancy. Where is she? Alice. Imagine if I ported someone else like Roslyn. Summon. I like how she just landed on her face. Alright, I think she's good. Back to the church. Total hasn't kept my weapon, you keep it, Hunger, and use it. Use it for evil. Whee! Back into the chapel. Ah! Oh, whoa! Who's yelling? Who's fighting? What's going on here? The prince? What are you fighting?
I was thinking, guys. I was thinking, you know, with the talk.
Is that Unga? What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
If you... Yes, alright.
I was thinking.
Oh, well. He thinks different.
We talk. Okay.
It is Unga, I
Okay, let's
think.
talk.
Alright.
I want to follow this.
It's a beautiful night.
Yeah. Beautiful night. Beautiful night. Yeah. You know, you like this town. I like being in this town. You know, we could, strike a deal.
Strike a deal.
Yeah.
Cheating a bit here, but wanna see it.
You have to offer a lot. Let's say the location and whereabouts of this Chris Joseph. Don't suppose you know that.
I mean, I do. Or, you know. Oh, the priest. Hello, how are you?
I am no ordinary priest. I am Bishop Benedictus Sanctus, and on this day, I will be your judge, you foul cursed blood. What are you doing in our hollow town?
I like being in the town. It makes me feel more sociable.
Let me ask you again, one last time. Why shouldn't we kill you where you stand?
Well, like, the guy with the crown said, he was wondering where Escarial...
He is no ordinary guy. He is the one and only Prince Baylor Underwood.
Bishop,
Yeah.
you're next to my ear. If you're going to shout my name through
All
this,
hail Prince Baylor Underwood.
All hail.
Right,
Am I
no, that's
supposed to say it,
just
though?
out of the way.
Am I supposed to say it? Or, like, just him?
It would behoove you to
want
acknowledge.
If you want to stay in the town, that will be a good first place.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, Atla.
All hail, Prince,
I'm
all
sorry.
hail the Prince.
Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor. Yeah.
Right. Now back to the task at hand. Now we've got all the necessities
He's just a
and necessaries out of the way. Give us a reason why you should live, because quite frankly, my patience runs thin.
Well, I do know where they are,
And I suppose you can give me a Reese Raftsmith,
Well,
to walk into the
how-
town so I can bang him.
So I can bang him?
Actually,
Is that how we're dealing with
probably,
Kurzblatt?
get him to walk in,
That's more for him surrendering, but
I mean, I don't know if I could get him to surrender, but, I could get him to walk in here. But I thought you guys didn't do deals with witches, I was kind of just, like, hoping we would stop and talk,
Well, I was just entertaining myself in this morning, seeing if I get something more interesting. But
Okay. Yeah.
You're not helping yourself saying those things.
No, I mean, like, it was
I
kind
have
of
to
like a
reload.
long
My
shot,
camera is circling. It's making me motion sick.
right. So, anything useful you can actually give me before I conclude this so-called deal?
Yeah. I actually, funny enough, I do. Fuck you!
Language!
No, not language.
That was interesting.
Oh, shit.
Guards!
You're not a barrel.
Capture this Kurzblatt, running away from justice. Body
Attack the
block.
prince.
No!
You forced me to do this.
Oh! Not the shovel! What the fuck?
It's actually good.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Okay, guys, look, you're gonna force me to do something I don't want to do here.
Watch out.
You get a chance.
He has his staff in his hands. Let's make sure we are far enough. We don't want to get blasted into outer space.
All right, here's what I propose, okay? Here's what I... Hold on.
What do you
Hold on.
propose?
Okay. I surrounded, so let's, take a chill pill for a second, okay? Here's what I propose, okay? Here's what I propose. Here's what
Stop stalling.
I propose. Ow! We're trying to reach a record here.
Another one.
Owie! Owie!
Oh, the hooded person was a witch. Also, okay.
At least I got a bit closer. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, shit!
He's trying to escape through his element. Do not let him conjure a portal to get out of here.
I can conjure a portal?
You're the Kurzblatts, not me.
I don't know. No, why?
You cannot run away from justice.
I realized that.
Woo.
I just don't want to die.
Yeah, throwing dirt at the prince's face is
I
not
didn't
a
even
good
throw dirt
idea
at
if
the
you don't want
prince.
to die.
Get him, Prince!
I didn't throw dirt at him! I didn't throw
Alright,
dirt
I don't
at
want to
him!
finish him.
Nonetheless,
Please.
your Falco's blood and your time is up.
Let's try to body block him
No.
just.
I'll repent! I'll repent! Apologize!
It is too late to repent for your sins. You need to be cleansed. Give up! Stop!
I'll
You
repent.
cannot run away from justice. Nicely done, Prince! Oh, it was awesome. Alright, watch out. He is contained, but he could still be dangerous. What about the other cursed blood?
Well, he's shooting arrows at us.
He has a familiar! I will take care of him. The familiar was defeated.
Curfew.
And what do we have here?
Oh.
Another cursed blood?
It's the...
Ooh.
Oh, priest, my favorite.
Ah. Be careful! This one has a very dangerous sword. Do not get hit by it.
You should run while you can.
Wow!
I'm on your side, priest.
My apologies. The shovel is unwieldy.
Bishop,
What is it, Prince?
Bishop, stand down.
What do you mean stand down? We almost have him.
Stand down.
He is attacking me.
Seems that
No, he's gonna keep fighting.
they
let him
have
fight.
the
It's
woman.
worth it.
What is it,
their
Prince?
choice.
Hey,
If he keeps attacking, it's their choice. They have Sedona.
alright, we're gonna walk away. Alright. We're gonna get out of here. And you motherfuckers aren't gonna follow, okay? She's gonna go with us for a little bit. Till we get to the caravan, okay?
If you pull her into the caravan, I will cut the caravan down myself.
That's fair, that's fair. We're gonna throw her out of the caravan right as it leaves, okay?
Prince, we can't let
Slowly
them
back
take
up.
her.
We're not gonna take her. We're not gonna take her, but to be honest, you really don't have a choice if you want her to leave.
If you wish to leave, then depart from these lands and leave us alone and Sedona. We will allow you a free escape.
Yeah, that's what Sedona's for, okay? She's gonna ensure that we got a safe escape, okay?
No, she will stay right here. You will go to the caravan and I give you my word that we will not pursue. My word means something. To God and to
no
the prince.
offense, but your word might mean something in Ravenwood, but to us witches, your word don't mean jack shit, okay?
Well, it works the same way. How do we know that you will simply do not kill her?
Well, I already, I could kill her right now,
And I
her
could
right
kill you
fucking now.
afterwards with this shovel.
Yeah, but she was in
Bishop,
that,
calm down.
mutual destruction, okay? So right now, your
As I
only
said.
choice is to trust that I'm gonna throw her out the caravan, okay? That's your only choice
If
right now.
she stays in the caravan, I will cut down the caravan myself.
Yeah, fair enough, Alright, come on.
Oh, it's raining.
I don't even know if my competitor. Yeah,
Like,
there we go.
outside,
We're
not
gonna back
just
up
in-
slowly, okay? Backing up slowly.
Just say the word, Prince.
As I said, if they
You
leave,
wouldn't want this beautiful girl to die.
It was a cool little fight.
Leave her with me. You do go.
I don't. Yeah, come on.
I'm sad I only have my
I can.
Undertaker
not-
shovel. It's not even legendary.
Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
that went well. Hello, Wonka. How you doing?
Yes,
Catch up on the chat.
I did tell you. If you wanted to risk it, I would take the hit. You might have killed me, but I did tell you.
I could never.
That's enough. Too close, good prince. Let's wait for marriage before any kind of mutual exchanges of feelings or physical intimacy happen. Just if it's for your
Just
own good.
making sure she's right, I'm inspecting her.
Ah, well then, we will take her to the infirmary and they can inspect her there, good prince. If you inspect her, don't forget to use gloves.
It's better if you look away. Bishop is only polite to not look as the prince inspects.
I can look
If
away,
she's
but
alright.
God cannot look away. He sees all.
Well, God is seeing them. The prince doing the inspection doesn't mean us need to look at.
Very well, I will let this one slide. After all, we all almost died today. A little hug, friendly hug will not hurt.
Who's that on the top of the mountain?
Well, let's go see. Excuse me, who might you be?
I'm Hunter.
A hunter?
That's my name.
Very well. And who do you hunt, or what do you hunt?
Beasts, and I bake with Rosalind, my cousin.
Oh. Very well then. If you are a friend
You
or a
have a
family
secret.
member of Rosalind, then you are welcome in Ravenwood. My apologies, we were just ambushed by a bunch of cursebloods. Wanted to make sure that you are not one of their spies. All good, you two?
Yeah, everything's right. She's in good health.
Prince, may I give a suggestion that everyone that enters the city should unmask from now on?
Well, yes, of course.
Interesting.
Wasn't even aware of the other
The
two
GTA
that were
rules.
there until, well, they kind of came out during the fight.
One
yes,
of them
if they
was
are-
fully masked on the middle of the town. So maybe next time we can put a face and maybe it's something that we recognize.
Again, I agree. I've told this to the White Cloak as well. Everyone should be unmasked. I just never saw those in town. Henceforth, if there are anyone you see, then yes, they should leave their mask. They should not have nothing to hide.
There you go. Very seated.
That's good.
Full health. No, not health, but hunger. I shall return back to Ravenwood. I do believe we are safer now. Whatever these cursebots were planning did not work. We interrupted their plans.
I believe may have been a tentative of assassination of the prince if they tried to bait the prince by throwing dirt at his face.
I think that might be reasonable suggestion.
Potentially, for all I know, at that moment in time, it was just a distraction. I needed a moment to catch my senses before I could chase again.
And I did go through the city. I didn't see any more bushes that were not bushes.
Oh, we need Eleanor. She's the
If I could
royal
actually ask
bushwhacker.
in the middle
Oh,
of
She
that.
wasn't here, so I took it upon
Yes.
myself to do it real quickly since there's more than one.
Well met, Miss Roslyn.
Good eve, or rather eve. Not necessarily good from what I've heard.
It is good. We managed to survive unscathed and we chased off these cursebots trying to assault our home and our walls. No one was-
Hola, hola.
Good day.
Good day. Good day.
So yes, we are safe and we are alright for now.
You know, he sounds really familiar.
Yes, he does, but so do all people of Ravenwood. No, I feel like,
No. No. He sounds very much like someone who tried to chase me down over by the prison a very long time ago.
Wayne, why don't you
Maybe it's the same region he
go
comes from.
and keep this gentleman company? Ask him what he's up to and if perhaps he needs any kind of assistance. Just keep an eye on him.
As you wish, Bishop.
Thank you, good sir.
It could simply be the same region, but he definitely sounds similar.
Naya, I'm gonna move the books that I recovered from the library over.
It never
to the
hurts to be
custodian's office
careful.
now, till we can either rebuild or find
Yeah.
somewhere else for them.
Oh, yes, but you need access to it.
Everyone's alright though?
I've got
Yes,
access.
everyone is
I'll get
alright.
my
Oh,
key.
okay.
And we did meet the hunter. He mentioned that
Thank
he resides with you, so he is safe too.
Of course.
Yes, my cousin. There he is now.
Alright, Jay, I'll go back to the church. But a superior! I love that name. Well, I will leave you to your business, and I will have to retrieve back to the church. My routine was interrupted by this foul abomination.
There you are.
Alright, let me catch up on the chat. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Are you hungry?
She's serving.
Yes.
Been learning it a lot. Has such a
Yeah.
weird moveset. Eleanor has been playing chess, and it's great. Fuck's sake, he almost deafened me. Sorry. Just a bush sitting. It's a bush. Hello, Wonka again. What is happening? I don't know. But it was hilarious. Proposals require kneeling. Oh boy. He's running sounds. Leave Ricardo alone, never! He attacked us. Put him in the program. that worked so well. Ash little ground, though it appears someone at least tried to clean it up along with the rain washing some away. 4v1. That's what they wanted us to believe. They were hiding their reinforces in the bushes. But props to them for attacking us, you know, when two admins were there. I'm glad we didn't perma anyone. They live to fight another day. Hole. Alrighty. Catch up on the chat some more. So donut and a C. Yes. How quickly the prince moves onto the next pretty blonde. Yes. He definitely has his target acquired. I wish it would rain where I live. Yeah, let me open up the window for a bit. Maybe it will actually cool my room a little. I think it's a thunderstorm. Oh yeah, definitely a thunderstorm. Alright. Oops, sorry about that. So what do we have here? Hello, Mr. Ape King, how you doing? It says a lot about Alice and the prince, doesn't it? 3 bishops apart, exactly! I'll be on an hour, perfect. The audacity, right, Bifund? Second sister, mother superior, there we go, I'm catching up. Sorry, you guys have been very talkative. So what she reminds me of. I can wait to hear about what just happened in character. I just got here. Happy birthday, by the way, again, Shay. I hope that you celebrated it properly and still are planning to. That and the use of her voice reminds me of when I'm doing certain characters. Hope to see her someday. So full of cake though, nice! It was sister supposed to have a tummy ache, not me. Right. Water season, heck yeah. Freaking out about the shell. Restoring Conan 2 immersion, exactly. Alright, celebrations still to come, very nice. Well, speaking of celebrations and things to come, let's go finally see what we woke up to. There seems to be a note tucked under the pillow, it smells of fresh bread. Dear Bishop, despite you trying to break my family apart every step of the way, your brother misses you and wants to talk. I am upset at what you or others around you have done to our home, but I implore you for once to stop being manipulated and have a conversation with your family, your flesh and blood. No bullshit, no language, no bounty, just talk to your brother, one-on-one. You know where to find him. I already told you as such. Despite things being smashed and burned, possibly at 5 of the Eastern Stars, 5 PM EST. Ah, that's in 30 minutes, right? Yes. Oh, perfect. Oh, we are coming. We are coming hard. Sorry, we are coming over. That's what I'm trying to say. Point of interest. Delete. Anonymous note. Crap. That is right now. No, it's not. It's in 30 minutes. Freudian slip. I mean, come on. We're talking about M9. Of course we're coming hard. Goodness, Bishop and his brother have an interesting relationship. That's just OC bleed, okay? Has nothing to do with the brother. It's at 5, yeah. 5 PM EST. And that's in 30 minutes. Oh wait, that is right now. Oh my god. For some reason I thought I still have like half an hour. Oh my god, let's go.
It was here when I got here.
Miss Roslyn, I'm in late for a meeting. I need to go somewhere. I can't tell you where, but it has something to do with my brother. Just know that if I don't return, please tell Sister Immaculata that I appreciate everything she has done for me. And you too. And so everyone else in Ravenwood. Bye.
No!
May God watches over you.
You should not be going alone.
I'm never alone. I have God on my side.
You need more than him.
No.
Your Eminence.
I'm taking my holiday. I was overdue. I'm sorry, Shay. I'm sorry. But at least I told them that I'm going somewhere. Run, Bishop, run. What? What? I have a double jump? What the hell? How did that happen? Oh no, there's the 6-second cooldown. They might still be able to catch up to me. Alright, let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on.
No, cease.
Farm.
Stop.
No, I will not stop. We're 2 minutes late. Hopefully they're still there. Okay, I think we got rid of them. But I also need to relock because my camera is fucked. So I'll just quickly do this. I'm using the orbital camera quite a bit. Alright. Raven, come on. Oh, look at the numbers. 26 people, very nice. If I will try my best, Jay. I'm so sorry. Alright, I will slow down for a bit. In case they actually want to catch up. I'm still hurt from the fight. But it's okay. I don't have a weapon anyway, so...
Thank you for following.
Thank you so much for the follow.
We know John
MRP 33UV. Was it here? This place looks so different without the house. Waiting for my Conan to load will have caused more inconveniences in planning meeting than anything this season. Should be here, right? I think this is where the Gardenier grave was. I hope that this is exactly what she means, the place that I was supposed to go. Oh, there is someone over there. I wonder who that is. Oh.
Oh, that was the best piece of luck I've had in my life.
What are you doing here? I was supposed to come alone.
Well, you can't just rush out and say that without people having their say.
I understand and I appreciate your caution, but I was supposed to arrive here alone, and I gave my word that I will.
But you could have just gotten killed right now. There was a bushman back then.
Exactly. There was a bushman back then, but he is not here now. I will be careful. I brought my shovel with me.
Do you need another weapon?
It's alright. I'm supposed to meet my brother. I do not need a weapon. I just need him to listen.
Right. I'll be at the caravan.
Alright, thank you. If anything happens, I promise I'll be careful.
Yes?
If anything happens, I promise I'll be careful.
I've had a lot of people say that to me, and they're all in the graveyard now.
Well, I am no people. I am Bishop Benedictus Sanctus. Alright. Did we grab the note? I don't think we did. Oh, yes, we did. Perfect. Can read it again. Alright, let's read it again. Dear Bishop, despite you trying to break my family apart every step of the way, your brother misses you and wants to talk. I am upset at what you or others around you have done to our home, but I implore you for once to stop being manipulated and have a conversation with your family, your flesh, your blood. No language, no bounty, just talk to your brother. One-on-one. You know where to find him. I already told you as such, despite things being smashed and burned. Possibly at 5 of the Eastern Stars. Emphasis on possibly! Isabel Gardenier. The I am no mere mortal has begun. What is going on there? Who's fighting? Oh no. I just wanted to talk to my brother. I gotta save him. But with what? With my shovel? He does have a bounty on him, damn it. Well, either way, we might have a chance to talk to him, so it's all good. What is going on here? Who is fighting? Who are you? Announce yourself. Are you fighting a bushman?
Yes.
Very well. I shall provide assistance. Did you spot the bushman?
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Taking the caravan.
Yes, go follow him. He is behind the caravan. The double jump is so nice. I see them too. Come this way, quickly.
Really?
Quickly.
Inquisitors at the caravan when we have a bounty?
It was not my intention for them to follow. It is hard for...
They were chasing something else.
Yes, there was a bushman. They already attacked us once today with great numbers. Everyone is on edge, and it's not like it's easy for someone like me to go unnoticed from Ravenwood.
Maybe it's a bright red attire, brother.
I don't exactly have anything spare to wear. I never take days off. This is all I have.
Don't you have my extra set of robes?
No, I burned them.
Oh, of course you did.
This should be good enough. I promise, on everything that is holy, I was not followed. I did not want anyone with me here. I simply wanted to talk. And I thank you, Isabel, for leaving me the note. I brought it with me just in case. I did not follow the instructions clearly, but I tried to be here in time. I'm sorry if...
We weren't really on time ourselves, so you're fine.
Well, you did mention possibly at around this time, so I understand.
I'll let you two speak. I'll just be around.
It's okay, you can be present. I have no secrets from my brother, and since you two are involved, I have no secrets from you. It is good to see you both, especially under these difficult circumstances.
You as well.
Allow me to start with the following, the most relevant explanation I can think of right now. Around 2 days ago, I had a meeting with the prince in regards to Alden disappearing and not being present in Ravenwood for a while. There were still many questions left unanswered, many investigations halted by our inability to ask follow-up questions or to investigate the tavern properly. The disappearance of the Cursebloods during that day when they were lined up in the infirmary, and the way they disappeared from the tavern afterwards left us puzzled. It was a compromise to Ravenwood. It was a vulnerability that needed to be patched. We needed to sort it out, and because we had more questions than answers, we had to come up with something. Me and the custodian decided to burn it down, since we couldn't figure out what was the reason that these Cursebloods disappeared. We figured either there is a doorway to the sewers, or perhaps what we found out later, there may have been some sort of a painting with some runes on it, and we don't exactly know how this works, how this operates, but we knew that it was a threat. It could have been used by the Iscariots Chosen, and we could not take any chances, any risks. So we decided to do what we always do. We burn things down. And since we had a bunch of Cursebloods, we decided, why not both? Nothing we haven't done before. And after that, I encouraged the prince to put a bounty on your heads, because I had no idea where you were. I had no idea if you were kidnapped. I just wanted to see you and make sure that you are alright. Yes, I may still have some questions that I would like them to be answered, But that is secondary. Now that I know you are safe, I no longer need the bounty to be posted. I will take it off, and I will inform the prince that the two of you are alright and that I already have all the answers to my questions, whether you give them to me or not. The whole purpose of this was to simply find you and bring you back. And yes, maybe I had to spin the story to the custodian to make it worth his while. Because, believe it or not, custodian was never really much of a fan of you, Alden. I'm sorry to say this, but I think he may have been a bit jealous about you.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yes, I only discovered recently, but now that the custodian unfortunately passed away, there is not much else that can be done. Be that as it may, I never intended to hurt you or harm you. But I understand why you could have thought that may have been the case, and I apologize. When I formed the group of inquisitors along with the prince, and when we decided to visit your home, it was exactly what it was. It was a visit. We wanted to inspect the home, make sure that it's safe and that there are still people residing in it, but when we entered, it seemed deserted. Seemed like no one was there for a while, and what I found out afterwards...
Stop. There's someone over on the line over there. You see them?
I see something moving. Maybe we should go a bit further.
Yeah, we'll go this way, but I don't know if you want to go this way or not.
Just lead the way. I trust you.
Okay. Okay.
What I was trying to say...
Stay here and keep an eye out.
What I was trying to say is that we never had any intentions to raid the place or to burn it down or anything like that. We only found out after that was what happened. I still have no idea who did it, what caused it. But I assure you, I would never allow the desecration of the grave of your father. I visit it regularly as a pilgrimage. I pay my respects, and I reinforce my promise to him to protect you both. But...
No, I know.
After...
That's why when I saw the post on there of someone trying to fake my sister's handwriting, that's why I figured it wasn't you and it was someone else. Because I know that you did come there every day and blessed the house several times and had nothing but good words for my grandfather and him for you, so I just wanted clarity on that instead of us thinking to direct our ire towards you.
Are you aware that your sister posted a very hurtful message on the notice board and she admitted to her cursed blood nature to everyone? Was that one actually manufactured?
No.
So
it was not.
That was actually her.
She was hurt. She's bled for that city. Victoria bled for that city. And then for our home to be defiled thinking that it was you and those of Ravenwood, I don't know. We've given so much. Not really asked for anything in return, but it was just a stab in the heart that the sanctity of our home, for as many times as it has been bombarded upon by witches or the like, to think that people we did bleed for would have defiled a man in his grave who did nothing but good for people.
I understand.
That's why she wrote it.
I understand, but what she did, put a target on her head. Whether there is a bounty or not, I try to spin it in a way where it would just, it wouldn't even be taken seriously. But people have already read it from what I heard, so unfortunately there is not much else that can be done. And if what you say is true and she indeed is a cursed blood, then Perhaps that is exactly what she deserves. I appreciate her passion and appreciate her sacrifices that she made, but all of us made them for Ravenwood. We are attacked every single day these days by the Iscariot's Chosen and even by the people of Willowbrook. Do you know that I was supposed to be assassinated twice already?
What?
Yes.
That is a lie. Not by Willowbrook.
Well, your priest oath. I don't know of their affiliation. I don't know if they're from which coven, but why don't you ask them?
Why do you think I know priest oath?
Because apparently everyone knows them. They
Do you
seem
want to talk to them? Do you want to ask them yourself?
Yes, I did request a meeting with them.
Alright, perfect. Come on, come with me. We'll do that right now.
This is very unwise, but I'm in God's hands, so why not?
Give your brother his weapons back so he feels safe.
Ben, I appreciate the gesture of good faith, but,
Let's try this again. Let's side view of Bryn.
those haven't left your side in a long time.
Indeed.
I was surprised.
The unfortunate circumstances of the past few days forced me to equip them again. What is this place?
You want to truly know?
Is that a mine? I'm afraid to ask, but yes. Oh, that looks awesome. It is the mine. Oh my god, it is the...
We agreed on a peaceful conversation, and a peaceful conversation is what we'll have.
I give you my word, I did not come here to fight.
I've actually never been in here.
No. I don't think I ever have. I rarely venture outside of Ravenwood unless it's for the Inquisition or some sort of a pilgrimage.
Are we safe in here, Isabel?
Yeah.
Before you take me any further, please understand that if someone asks me about this place, I cannot lie to them.
That's fine. Nothing here is left. No secret or anything. I don't know what you think this is.
It's a creepy cave.
Very dusty.
Just walked into a spider web. What in the hell?
What is this?
This apparently is where witches used to meet. Where they brought together a spell in order to find the undead queen. Through research, this was what was found.
I see.
Why down here?
Gotta go do this somewhere to hide away from people trying to hunt you and kill you.
How do you know all of this, Isabel?
Some people are still doing research trying to help.
You must have talked to Brother Dimitri, haven't you?
Brother Dimitri is way more open than a lot of people and quite understanding of things that need to be done for the history books that are all being burnt with the information that's needed to, stop her.
Those books were dangerous and full of heresy.
What happened? Like, why was there a shift and a change all of a sudden? Why was it that everyone decided that it was best to raise those cities?
What happened?
Hmm.
Shadow Ridge happened.
But why Willowbrook?
One bad apple spoils the lot.
Miss Isabel, you don't seem to grasp the unfortunate reality that we are in. Anyone who possesses any kind of magical powers, no matter their intentions, are inherently a threat.
Stay here.
What?
So let's stay here to talk. Or is this Ode?
He
coming
wants to
around?
speak to Ode. I'm gonna get Ode. Ode, I know you're around here somewhere. Ode.
Is that where the priest resides?
No, dear. Not a great place to stay.
And where do you
know,
stay?
Ode should be around here somewhere.
I'll tell you the truth, brother. I didn't leave Ravenwood just because of the accusations that were made against me. I left Ravenwood because there was my name written in blood on the wall, and nobody brought it up. Nobody cared.
I cared. I told the witches of Shadow Ridge that it was me, in fact, who led the killings. They asked me
But it
about you
wasn't.
specifically. It does not matter. It could have been me. And I was there anyway. I had my fair share of blood on my hands. It does not matter. You were simply doing your job. And so was I. Except you then turned your life around. You are no longer the person who you used to be, and you should not be held accountable for that. I, on the other hand, still am, more than ever. So if they wish to have a scapegoat, if they wish to have their vengeance, then it is not you who they should pursue, it is me.
That's not going to give them the solution they want. They'll go from one person to the other. And we shouldn't trade lives, brother.
Well then, what do you suggest?
Look alive.
The Seekers are here too? Everyone's just tracking you today?
Well, I am a big deal, what can I say?
Why did Jin kill Alice?
Why did we kill Alice?
No, the Seeker.
No, so she is here. If you want, I can go outside and then go talk to the Seekers and tell them that I am alright and they are to leave immediately. Would it make you feel safer?
Probably, since they keep showing up in places they shouldn't be. And then you can have your conversation with Ode right here. No bullshit. Oh, excuse my language.
I will excuse it for now, but I must also apologize. No matter what I say, no matter what I try right now, the Seekers would simply dismiss it. They do not care about our laws, they do not care about the leadership structure, they simply act as they wish these days. They are wild animals and we lost control. I don't know if you are familiar with the circumstances of the custodian's death, but he was killed by two Seekers who thought they were protecting Ravenwood. Even though he was in full control over them, or at least he was supposed to be. And I had a Seeker yesterday kill Alice, because he perceived her as a threat, even though I explicitly told him not to do that. I told him that we should either trade her with Shadow Ridge to buy ourselves some time from their attacks, or perhaps we should let Father Abraham conclude his project. Is this attempt that Alice agreed on to rid her of her condition.
Her very nature, you mean?
The nature?
It's not a condition.
Well, it is something. present in your body that causes certain side effects that are dangerous to you and your surroundings. It is an infection.
If it was truly such an infection, do you not believe that we would have turned others of your own kind?
How do I know you have not? Perhaps that is why the people of Ravenwood are being kidnapped. Maybe they are being slowly turned into more Cursed Bloods.
Your conclusions lack such logic, Bishop. I understand you are a man of faith, but sometimes the leaps you bound are unfathomable.
Well, what do you want me to do? All I get is these rumors. All I get is this uncertainty. The god doesn't exactly speak to me about this. He does not share with me his grand plan, his grand design. He leaves me to make my own conclusions.
And your conclusions have always been that our kind are to be rid, are foul in your god's name.
Your kind is dangerous. You yourself should know this. The abilities you possess are unnatural to this world. You possess too much power to be left alive. You are a threat to not just yourself, but mainly to those who are weaker than you, to your surroundings, even to your loved ones, if you even have any.
Brother. Powers and weapons don't make a dangerous person. I walked into Willowbrook. I burnt those villages down. I have no kind of magical blood in me, yet I'm responsible for dozens, hundreds of lives perhaps. We are dangerous. And we're a danger to ourselves too. Look at this undead queen. We brought her on.
Well, I didn't. I was against this foolish pursuit from the very beginning. It was Brother Dimitri, it was Kent, it was this Reese, and other fools who were led into this trap by that foul harbinger. It was a punishment from
Bishop,
God that this creature was unleashed on this
Bishop.
world. It was a lack of faith that brought her here.
Bishop, you talk of us as these weapons. Do you believe every one of our kind has the potential to raise cities? Every single one? That is not true. We have our own children, mothers who only know how to heal, how to mend. They do not have the capability to cause any harm, even if they so wished.
There are other ways where your
If
kind can
fighting-
cause harm. What about all the manipulation? What about all the lies? What about turning us against each other?
You did that yourselves.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. What about those like Kaiman, who have been whispering this poison to Prince's ear?
Kaiman helped the prince, as far as I am aware. Helped him hide what he is, for however many years, what both of them are.
Why would the prince hide from his majestic nature? He is a man of integrity. He has nothing to hide. He is honest, ever so truthful, and just incredible in every regard.
Does he not know?
I don't think he knows.
If you're referencing that note that was sent to him, I read the first paragraph, and Prince kindly took it away from me because he deemed it to be too fantastical for the ears of the people of Ravenwood, so I stopped reading it out loud and didn't even get to the end part. I bet it was hilarious, but we have important things to handle, not reading this fantasy.
Bishop, I don't think you understand. He hasn't gotten his treatment. There's, well, Not treatment, what is it?
The prince does not need any treatment. He's as healthy as a lion. Well, not his one, but a lion in general.
Both Kaiman and the Prince Bishop took the same suppressant. The very same.
A suppressant for what?
What has Kaiman been revealed as?
A Cursed Blood sympathizer. A twerp.
Not just a sympathizer.
Well, I did also mention a twerp.
Brother, it's only a matter of time before the truth is revealed.
What truth? What are you referencing?
The prince is a Cursed Blood.
He always has been.
What? Nonsense! That's impossible.
His mother and father were killed for being Cursed Bloods. You truly think they did not foster one of their own?
Of course not. God would shield him from this fate.
Bishop, what do you think is going to happen when he hasn't had his suppressant and he has a fiery moment and just does magic in the center of the town in front of the people?
This is ridiculous. This is not true. This is impossible. Yet again, an evidence of Cursed Bloods and their constant desire to get in our heads, turn us against each other.
I will give you a method to
I am
prove
not
it
a Cursed
yourself.
Blood, and I'm trying to pass this message to you.
Go to your
But
room,
if you
Alden.
don't
You have
want
said
to
enough.
We're in a cave.
Check the
You're
prince's
1
hand.
hour older than me.
And I need to start acting like it. You've been outside for too long. Go to your room.
What? The sibling bickering needs to cease.
You said something
Check
of a
the
proof.
prince's hand.
His hand.
Both. Kaiman's fingers, there is a black soot to them. It is a residue of the suppressant.
Still does not prove a thing. Maybe he just got dirty or singed from these constant attacks of these fire warlocks.
You know what? That's fine. You don't have to believe us. You don't have to believe anyone. Because in time, it will be revealed. Take it on faith.
We do not have time, Bryn.
You don't want to talk about faith. Do you even pray, Alden?
I pray for you every day, brother.
And so do I. Well, thank you. I did not expect to. I already established this precedent before. Not all the witches are an immediate threat to the safety of Ravenwood. I know that now. Some of them are able to help us when all our methods fail, and they can buy themselves some time before we eventually go after them. Some of them healed our soldiers, others provided useful information. So, I am here to talk and to share any kind of knowledge about this undead necromancer that needs to be shared, and I expect you to do the same so that we can both help each other. Perhaps indirectly, but to deal with this creature once and for all. This stuff about the prince you said, I'll take it under consideration, but I still have my doubts.
Very well. What do you have to share, Bishop?
The necromancer attacked us yesterday. You might already be aware that she killed Princess Lion. left him in quite a state. Both of them arrived, the necromancer and her foul servant. We fought them, and there was a moment when the necromancer mentioned that the only reason why our attempts to call for allies, the Vatican and the surrounding kingdoms, was because she managed to intercept all our letters. Or at the very least most of them, the ones that mattered. I am only saying this to inform you that we are alone. No reinforcements will arrive. We cannot provide an army. So, if you plan on a final confrontation, and if there is a moment where our sides will regretfully be forced to join, we can only provide the ones who are in Ravenwood currently. And considering the Iscariot's Chosen are attacking us every day, there may not be more left. So if you truly care, as much as you say you do, then do something to prove it. Help us get rid of these Iscariot's Chosen, and perhaps we can discuss joining forces.
You deny our desire to help you with this. You pushed it back, Bishop. In that moment where I declared that I was against them in front of you, you could have changed your mind, but you kept with it.
And do you blame me?
You stated to not intend.
Ever since we agreed on this cooperation, ever since I tried to show you courtesy, things have gone from bad to worse. Everything in Ravenwood changed for the worse. Our own people started leaving the safety of our walls, seeking shelters outside. The attacks continued, they got worse. And the Willowbrook witches proved to be even more deceptive and dangerous than the Iscariot's Chosen.
When?
Numerous occasions. The prince himself
Give me something.
banished Kaiman for constantly trying to manipulate him and hurt him. He even tried to usurp the throne.
Manipulate. Kaiman was only trying to assist, to help.
By taking over Ravenwood?
He was never attempting to take over Ravenwood.
Well, he didn't exactly clarify his intentions. And once again, we were left to draw our own conclusions.
And what was your conclusion? That we wished the worst for you after we stepped into your walls into a position where we could have all been murdered and put on a pyre? We put ourselves in that situation to branch that conversation, and you took it all away, Bishop.
I didn't take anything away. The prince made this decision, and I simply supported it. The custodian. The custodian was the one who initially spearheaded this decision, because he noticed, he saw that we were weak. I was weak. I fell under this spell, under this illusion, that there could be something done, that there is perhaps hope for some of these cursebloods. But they woke me up from this illusion.
I took a curse away from one of your very own men. One who would have died without our assistance.
Who?
One that I could have left to
Arthur?
die. Arthur.
The one who then tried to kill me? And what about you?
No,
what about your attempt to assassinate me?
Arthur attempted to kill you.
Yes, he made it very clear that he was going to dispose of me. He is now banished, no longer welcome in Ravenwood. He is a traitor.
And, I'm sorry, you mentioned I attempted to harm you.
Yes.
When?
There was, an information brought to my ears that you tried to poison me.
There was never any attempts to kill you, Bishop.
I find it
Not
hard to
one.
believe.
I did not wish you dead. I wished your mind to change on everything.
I hope you understand that it's rather difficult for me to do so, considering the circumstances.
What is it going to take, brother?
God works in mysterious ways. And I made this very clear.
You know, you're right. You keep saying that. And I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to tell you why my mind changed a long time ago. The attack that I led on Willowbrook. That attack that kept me up at night ever since. You know why everything changed for me, brother? Because a witch stood in front of me, looked at me straight in the eyes when I could have struck her down. Stood there and healed one of my men. As I was responsible for her city burning.
Obviously a clever attempt to manipulate you, to turn you against us.
Brother, she loved this man. They're not that much different.
That
than
man
us.
should have been fined for fornicating with cursed blood. 100 gold.
Bishop, from everything you say, it sounds as if you will never be able to accept our kind. Not once. There is evidence upon evidence that there are blessed that wish to help you of Ravenwood. They have done so for years. They created a barrier to protect you from this evil queen. And they have continued to hide amongst your ranks, helping where they can, and you still deny it.
I do not deny it, but I am bound by more than just the laws of Ravenwood. I am bound by the laws of our church, of Vatican. I was sent here for a reason. This, what you see, even if you dispose of me, they will simply appoint a new one. I must maintain this position. I must maintain this appearance of serving God, the church, and the people of Ravenwood. But at the end of the day, I am but a humble servant. I do what is asked of me. To do what's right for our people and to protect them. If...
Bishop.
Let me finish this one last point. If the people of Ravenwood decide that I am no longer needed, or that something needs to be changed, or if Prince gives the order, then I am not at liberty of saying no. But we have lived like this for generations. A change comes in time, and it requires a lot of effort, not just from us, but also from you. You would have to show something considerable. Something more than just these stories that Alden mentioned. Something more than just healing traitors here and there. You would have to show that you truly mean it, and that you can be trusted with your abilities. It would have to be undeniable. A miracle. Only then the church would be forced to reconsider.
I do not understand what you ask of me, Bishop.
Sacrifice. That is the only undeniable act. The most selfless, the most caring. Evil is not capable of such an act. If what Alden mentioned is true, then your people should not be strangers to that kind of action. But it needs to be seen, it needs to be witnessed, and it needs to be meaningful. That is my best advice, as a man of cloth, to our enemy.
I believe by the time that will occur, it will be too late.
It is never too late to do what is right.
And you believe you have done right all this time?
No, I am an absolute failure. What I did is a disgrace. Burning people down, beheading them, allowing all this mess in Ravenwood. I should be replaced immediately. I did send a letter to Vatican myself, but this undead necromancer intercepted it. Instead, a priest was sent to check up on us, and I'm sure that he will mention a detailed report of my failures as a bishop.
The one that came from the Vatican, he sought a different route for our kind.
Yes, he did, and I allowed it.
Do you believe yourself redeemable, Bishop?
No, it is far too late for me. That is why I went willingly with the witches, to finally make up for all my mistakes and for my past. I was supposed to die there, but apparently it was not my time.
Perhaps there is a new path for your redemption.
And what do you suggest? I do, Shay.
You continually put the onus on us. That we should create a different change. There is a chance that these trials, this awful nature that has happened to you again and again, making you question everything, is a trial from your own God.
Obviously. But what is it to you?
I have read the scriptures, Bishop, when I was very young. Perhaps if I did not have this blood, as you put it, I would have been in your position. There is an amount of faith that you will have to use to put forward to save the Ravenwood you so wish to keep safe. That is what you want. And you know it is crumbling down with the Chosen's attacks, the Queen baring her fangs every other day. Can you go on like this? Do you believe yourself redeemable if you do not take that leap of faith?
I try, and I am ready. But it is not as simple. I ask the Almighty Father for guidance, for forgiveness, but he has yet to reveal his plan for me. I try to follow the clues, but so far they only led me here.
Because you have found it. And it is only your own wall that you have built up that you are unable to climb over, to take that final step. You have been led to this decision again and again.
And what is this final step you speak of?
Working together with us, hand in hand. No fowlery after it. No pyres to be set up. Ravenwood, the Willowbrook witches, against the Chosen and the Queen.
I'm not the one to convince. The prince is. He's the one in charge of Ravenwood.
You convinced him last time. Your words have weight.
They do. But the prince is... The prince has been under a lot of pressure lately. There is only so much I can do.
Must your god lead you to this point once more, to have you truly understand? We are to fight against something truly unholy, of death. It steals men and women from any god that might be there. They are torn from whatever faith they have. Men and women who believed in your God cannot rest with him currently because she is here, and he continues to put you on a path to get rid of her so she might not burn the rest of this world.
This foolish plan would only work under one condition. Convince every single Willowbrook witch to turn themselves in. Give up their weapons, go to Ravenwood, face your judgment, and convince the prince of your honorable intentions. And I promise, I will do my best to do the same.
You speak of judgment every time, Bishop.
The only reason why we are in this place is because we already tried this before once, and the witches fled through the tavern. And that was the moment when the prince decided for himself, and of course the custodian too, that you are not to be trusted.
You threatened to burn them. You threatened to burn the only hope for defeating the Queen.
That was after, not before. That was when they already left.
There was conversations of burning them. That is why they were led out.
Brother, I was of a military mind at one point, right? Why in the world would I want to meet an ally with hostility if I need them more than they need me?
The prince needs to be convinced. He needs to be moved. He needs something substantial to change his mind. This would be our only hope. Your only hope. The people of Ravenwood are proud, naturally. And they have suffered from the hands of the Cursed enough. I am simply telling you the truth, as best as I know. If you wish to get the prince's attention, if you wish to convince him, then this is how you can do it. Give yourself in, and you will get his audience. Because right now, he sees you and the Iscariot's chosen as both sides of the same coin. I promise, on everything that is holy, that my rule still applies. If you show courtesy, I will show it back.
What if I were to come alone?
It would be a good start.
I'll go.
No, Alden will stay.
The prince saw me as a friend once. Do you think that's over and gone?
It is too dangerous.
Speaking of it that way, then why would Ode want to go then? It's too dangerous for him. And, well, Ode's clearly a curse blood, then wouldn't it be just as dangerous?
Oh, they're a cursed blood, they can probably whisk themselves away. Say some hocus pocus, turn into a frog and jump sky high.
Here we go again with the hostilities.
It's not supposed to be hostility, I'm simply calling it like I see it.
I am not able to perform such miracles.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Stand down! Well, perhaps all three of you should come. The more the merrier. I wonder if Dark is still around. Let me do it like this.
These your dogs?
Oh, he might be in bed already. I do not know, I cannot see them. It's too dark, but
One of them is.
it is rather late and I do not think Prince might be awake. Perhaps tomorrow. Around the time when I was supposed to show up. Make your way to Ravenwood. I will inform the Prince ahead of time to prepare. And we can discuss this further. Would that be agreeable?
Very well. I just fear this is the same as once before.
I give you my word. You will not be harmed.
That would.
Not by me.
Not being harmed doesn't mean that we'll be listened to.
You said it yourself. I have the prince's ear. Well, let's see how much my influence still applies.
We can still save Ravenwood, brother.
And why do you think I'm still here? Very well.
So, you want us to come to the city tomorrow after 5?
Yes.
Maybe 5:15ish or something like that?
The sooner the better, but if there is only... If it's only possible to arrive later, because you are held by something, then perhaps it
No
could be
bounty?
done.
No prison?
I will remove it the moment I go back to Ravenwood. No prison, no bounty.
Right.
Very well. We'll try this once more.
Then it is settled. And God watches over you. We are done here. Let us go home.
Family.
Kaiman.
Bishop.
Wonder if he's gonna stab me in the back.
I'm going to run ahead of you, Bishop, just in case. People are a bit antsy at the moment with your dog following.
I figured, Dark, I figured. That's why I suggested let's postpone for tomorrow and try to convince them to arrive as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully 5 p.m. EST or 15 will be fine. But yeah, that was a cool conversation. Shout out to Mr. Winter. Mr. M9, and of course, Isabel, played by Pop Tart. Definitely enjoyed that conversation. Now I'm just curious if the Seeker is gonna kill me or not. Yeah, exactly, Dark. Like, they think that we can just, you know, turn the new leaf, everything will be fine. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince just laughs them out of the room and orders them to be put on a pyre. But, like, what am I supposed to do here? I will try. But it's not gonna be easy. Oh, I love this place. Without the desert, it looks so much better. Got a little mine. Mithril door from season 1. Wish it would look like this back then. Well, well, well. Back to Ravenwood, I guess. It's gonna be a long way back home. Let us go home, Jin. We are done here. Use the pentagram system. Yeah, I feel like we have no other choice but to give them another chance. In character. Like, we cannot fight these cadets chosen without any help, and the Willowbrook witches already showed that even though they cannot be trusted, they can at least be helpful. So yeah, Dark, I will prepare like a detailed written note for you before you wake up. So consider yourself informed about everything that happened here. I have no agenda in this. I will try to be as neutral and as objective as possible in this regard. Without Custodian, you know, we cannot plan anything sketchy. Right now, we're just trying to protect the people of Ravenwood and survive. Never seen this place in original Conan. Yeah, because it's been heavily modified by the one and only Stormy. And it's freaking awesome. Well, Jin, if you plan on stabbing me in the back, now would be the time. Aim for the heart. Get the shovel. I take it I will be spared on this day. Will you at least allow me to inform the prince and fulfill my promise, even though it was made to the enemy? I'll take your silence as a yes.
Hold still.
They are watching me. Do it! Do it! It's doing text RP for sure. Is he gonna kiss me? Reaches for his knife and with a swift movement he would stab the very large spider on the bishop's shoulder. Oh my god! Ugh. Thank you, I didn't notice I brought a souvenir with me. that was awesome.
Yes, didn't want it to bite you.
Well, I am glad you were there to watch over me. I did not plan to have this meeting. I simply wanted to see my brother, as I promised I would arrive alone, but circumstances changed. I understand that others most likely sent you to watch over me, and I am grateful, but I am safe.
They did not.
Oh, so you acted on your own accord?
Correct.
Well, I can assure you I have no intentions to betray the people of Ravenwood or to hurt them in any way. I simply wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. And it does seem like they need us. They seem to think we need them. And I think the prince should know. And we'll let him make the decision in this matter.
And what about the rest of what they said?
The rest. I will inform the prince. And we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now let us go. I am drenched and soaked from this rain. We have a long way back home. Is the farm nearby? We could use the tavern, the caravan.
Yes.
Oh, either way, haven't been here in a while. I wouldn't blame him at all if he tried. Perhaps the witches could heal me, but if I was to die there by either side, I would have been happy. It would be fine. I had a wonderful, wonderful in-character life, so... But I'm happy that we have a chance to continue. Imagine if Jin actually killed me and blamed it on the cursed bloods. He was like, the Willowbrook witches led him into a mine and they slit his throat and bleh. Oh, would have been quite something. Alright, we made it. But he protected me from a spider. would have been surprised, just given Sister's trust, but it would be absolutely fair play for the RP. Oh, totally. And I wouldn't hold it against anyone. And Hunger, I apologize for not responding to your messages, but all of this needs to be resolved in character. I cannot tell you my opinion on it in the chat or respond to it, in character. So we'll see. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. Just know that everything that you saw here was, in character, and your character wouldn't be privy to it. Alright, Kate, we are back. Take us back to Ravenwood. Hopefully there's still Ravenwood left. When the time comes, Jin can kill us both for the thousands of sins at this point. No. Listen. To human is to sin. To sin is to human. And we are still humans after all. Born from the sin, and we will die as sinners. As long as we confess, as long as we try our best. Bishop is no mere people. Yeah, you're right. Well, the bishop is also very much convinced that he fucked up and he should be should be replaced. He should be freaking discarded. But not the sister. No, she's absolutely precious. She's the most squishable, huggable creature in Ravenwood, and I stand by it. Even though she's devious.
Welcome back.
Well met. What a strange day.
Mm-hmm. We were getting ready to send a rider after you. I should have known this one would be with you.
Yes, he never left me alone for a moment, I have a feeling. Even when I didn't see him, I could sense him.
That is good.
Well, looks like both of us had quite a journey today that could have ended quite badly, but we both persevered.
Bishop, did you had problems with the Iscariot chosen? There's a large group by the caravan early.
I did not see any of them, but... No, thankfully, we are alright.
Maybe they moved on.
Maybe they disappeared, maybe the rain chased them off.
Oh, maybe.
Well, at least... I can only imagine they might be here for Alice and whatever remains we still have of her.
No, we have none. They came last night and... yeah, they took her head.
I see.
And Cleo, for Lord knows what reason, gave ashes.
Yeah. They first said they didn't want the ashes, and then they changed their mind and took them.
Oh, God knows what they're planning. Well...
Sedona, repeat what you said.
Which part? About them coming last night?
Yes?
Yeah,
what
they
did
came
they
last...
take?
Alice's head. The rest of her body was already burnt by the time they showed
I also
up,
make
so
it
that was
make
all that
it
was left.
hopefully obvious for everyone else, in the chat who might be wondering, like,
So
why is she
that
talking
creatures
about
cut
that?
her head after
Is she
she
gonna use
was
it in
burned.
character?
No.
No.
That was more of a protection for us because they had already made it clear that they wanted her, and we knew that if she showed up, then there would be trouble if we had no proof.
You're fine. I trust you, of course.
So that was our proof. We just didn't expect them to actually take it.
What?
I mean,
You cut the head of a woman insane to prove a point?
I mean, I didn't, but it makes sense to me.
I am to be blamed for this. It is a disgraceful act that will not be forgotten. And I will be judged for it.
You sure will. God doesn't take kind when we sacrilege a body.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Well met, everyone. I apologize for, well, running off like that, but it went well, and I have returned along with Jin.
It's not me you have to apologize to. You're about to have a sister and a baker kick the shit out of you, to be honest.
Language!
Apologies.
He's not wrong.
Lead the way.
Very well. Jean, thank you.
Of course.
Miss Roslyn, I would like to say that it's good to see you, but I have a feeling I will reconsider those words soon. Sometimes you gotta go ahead in life.
To confession?
Why not? I have many sins to confess.
As do we all.
No, sister. You have no sins to confess. Everything that you have done was tainted by my presence, my corruptive influence over you, and you are not to be blamed. Flashing in the town circle. So fear not, I'll make sure that everyone knows. Both in Vatican and the god himself.
God knows what I am. The Vatican knows what I am and who I am. You are not the devil you think yourself to be. If anything is going to make me impure, it's not you.
Well, we'll let God decide, and the Pope. It is good to see you, sister. I am glad that I can still stand here and to face your wrath and judgment.
Wrath is a sin. And God will judge. But you can tell me what has happened, just the same.
Allow me to present you with this note. I received it in the chapel by Isabel. My plan to convince my brother to finally reach out to me worked, and she facilitated a meeting, and I had to come alone. I tried, but it's darn impossible to leave Ravenwood unnoticed, and I felt it was irresponsible of me to not even mention that I am departing on a little pilgrimage, so I was conflicted. But I still had to go because it was not the bishop instinct that guided me there, it was the brotherly instinct, and I could not ignore it.
You're human, after all, and blood bond is strong.
She is amazing. Mr. Peeve. Well, I did make my way there. And unfortunately I was followed. That did not exactly help my cause, but I understood and I asked to be given an opportunity to face both my brother and Isabel alone. We ran away from the original meeting spot together, and I did get to talk to them both. And it turns out they were able to facilitate a meeting with Priest Oath, as I originally wanted to. So, this opportunity paid off, and I pursued this to the best of my abilities. I was led into a mine that I've never been with before, and that is where the priest showed up. And we discussed a few matters. To boil it down all to the main relevant point, these Philobrook witches, along with this priest, they once again wish to join forces against the Iscariot Chosen and the undead necromancer. I told them that the only way to achieve that is for them to show us not just that they can be trusted, but that they are willing to do what is right, regardless of their foul nature. There is only one thing that God acknowledges as the most selfless act of good in this world, and that is sacrifice. As a bishop, I told them that if I were in their position, that is what I would consider as the only way to get Prince's attention after everything that happened. If they wish to convince him that they are here to aid us, they must show it instead of just say it. I did not promise them anything beside what we already promised. Courtesy for courtesy. If they help us, we will not judge them. Not yet. We have plenty of enemies to face. But if they try something, they will be judged harshly for it. Tomorrow they will arrive in Ravenwood. I told them to bring as many of them as they can. And if they wish to get the prince's attention, if they wish to convince him that their intentions are honorable, they need to do so by laying down their weapons and by giving themselves in. Hello, Robin. Yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart, Hunger. I agree. That is the gist of it, sister. After that,
and do you believe that to be the path of lesser evil? Do you feel?
I do not know what to believe, sister. I begged God for guidance. I begged him for clarity. At least a clue. And this is where he led me. I do not know if he's testing my faith, if he's testing my loyalty. But I know that things are far from ideal. What happened to Ravenwood, what is still happening every night. Our people are suffering. We have no allies to arrive to aid us in these dark times. And yes, we have God on our side, but perhaps he wants to teach us a lesson that in order for us to persevere and to still remain faithful to him and devout, we must learn a lesson or two about working with those who we deem impure and evil. What I told them, I meant it. I perceived them as a threat. I perceived them as something unnatural, something foul. But if they show that they are capable of good, greater good, the greatest possible good, the one only a sacrifice can bring. Then perhaps it is time for us to open our minds to a possibility that not all witches are the same. And just like us, humans, God's children who are capable of great good and great evil, perhaps it also applies to them.
I am glad you've come to this conclusion. It is one I have been slowly arriving myself as I've mulled over more and more my conversation and experience with Ode the other day. And as I told the prince earlier, we are on the precipice of having no townspeople to minister.
That's it.
They are running away. I can't blame them.
Light it up.
Even I didn't sleep here last night.
I told them that the only thing I want is for the people of Ravenwood to be safe. I'm merely doing what I was told to do, what my job is. At the end of the day, if the prince and the people of Ravenwood decide that this is for the best, then who am I to say otherwise? I can be judged by the church. I am the one who is in charge of this, who oversees this. Therefore, I will be put on the trial. Not you, not the people of Ravenwood, not even the prince. It will be me.
Let me perhaps give you a little perspective on the Vatican's attitude towards all this. And perhaps the reason beyond the fact that our ravens were intercepted and subsequently have all been killed. The Vatican is fighting many wars right now, against entire countries, man against man, faith against faith. I don't think they will spare very many soldiers for a town that is dwindling, and even though we are fighting against such an incredibly important supernatural power, if it does not spread towards Rome at this moment, is not a priority. I do not expect that we will get very much reinforcement from them. Just as I expect we will not get very much of their judgment. It is the Lord that we must worry about, and you and I, and the prince, but especially you and I. We will do what we must. Save this town you love so much, and the people within it, and to restore it to its glory. If it's ugly, if it's against our beliefs, whatever, we will do it. And then we will do what we always do. We will pray for the Lord's mercy.
We have a lot of praying ahead of us, sister.
Yes, we do.
But I'm up for the challenge. Very well. We have our plan. Let's see it through and make sure that even if the Lord disapproves of our current course of actions, we will give it our best and most sincerest effort. That is something He will understand, respect, and judge us accordingly for. For everything we do in His name, fueled by faith and hope for a better tomorrow for the people we serve.
A hope for a better tomorrow, yes. But the next time you leave, in the way that you left, I'm going to replace that with a slap. And God can sort out my soul for such a sin.
I I messed up before. I thought that he was touching my palm. He was touching hers. Oh, I'm too tired. That is understandable, sister. I would not hold it against you. Do what must be done to keep me in check. Oh, thank you.
Well,
so it was actually mine.
Usually I get to have my little pep talk with you and remind you that you're not the monster you think.
It's like she
you
heard
are.
me. Self-reflection is very important to me, sister. I do not wish to turn into a monster. I need to be aware of my actions and the consequences I bring. That is something that I saw even in some of the most holy members of the council. Sometimes they can get a bit ahead of themselves, and some of their actions are radical. These wars you speak of are an example of that.
Well, we will keep each other in check then.
And I do believe it is my spiritual duty to guide you towards the baker right now.
Again?
I need to apologize to Miss Roslyn.
Oh, I thought you were going to...
He really needs to stop doing this.
At least he didn't see a lot of sprinkles this time.
Yes.
Is everything alright, Jin?
Jin?
Did you tell her what happened?
I did. I told her everything.
Everything?
Damn it.
Hang on a second. Yep.
I did not tell you about the fact that Jin saved me from a big spider. I omitted that piece of information. If it weren't for him, I would have probably been paralyzed, and he was always there for me, protecting me and guiding me back home safely. That is something that needs to be shared.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
Thank you,
yes.
Jin.
I did tell her everything.
If you are certain.
After you, sister. I'll close the door. Stupid freaking stone brick door. It's all about the sprinkles, damn right. How are you doing, Sin? Did you get good rest? I hope you did. There she is.
Remnants.
Is she mad?
Almost certainly, but our bakery has also been defiled. I consecrated as best I could the strange doll that was left on the table. There is
Awesome.
an amulet of some sort on the bakery door on the back. We're not going to touch it, but
It is for protection, but uncertain who protection is for.
Are you sure this is for protection? Just to be sure.
And if we are to meet... oh, that's very thorough, Your Eminence. If we are to meet with Ode, perhaps we can get that confirmed. Have a little light shed on what exactly that might end up doing on the bakery door.
Perhaps.
I can take it off to not taint your holy hands.
I do not wish to enter. This is Miss Rosalind's home. I have no business there.
I just said to take it off, not to enter.
If it's for protection, leave it. We need all the protection we can.
Miss Rosalind?
I'm out front.
I apologize. I was just making sure that whatever is on your door has been blessed and consecrated. But
thank you.
Sister Immaculata has already saw it through. I just wanted to contribute even further.
I appreciate that.
How are you holding up?
I'm tired.
Off someone or from something?
I'm tired of people touching my bakery, and I'm tired of hearing the name The Chosen.
Yes, I can understand that. And I can assure you that they will pay for their crimes against everything they have committed. Sooner rather than later, we will dispose of them.
And you are going to get an earful. I won't be the one to do it.
If you think that's necessary, and if you feel like it is what needs to be done, then I stand here to face your judgment, whatever it might be.
It is not my judgment that will be spoken to you. You will speak to His Highness.
Yes.
And you will hear him out.
I plan on preparing
He is
him.
not happy with you.
I can understand that, but I had no choice. I had to go. And I promise...
No, you didn't.
I did. I promise I will prepare a great and detailed report of everything that has happened in my absence. I already shared whatever I could with the sister. And I promise tomorrow everything will be revealed. Why I left is not important. The important thing is that I made it back, and tomorrow more shall be revealed.
Your Eminence, if this has to do with us working with witches...
Damn it. He's on to me again. Hello, Soda.
Please. Just walk away right now.
No, I will not walk away. I never do. Even if I'm the only last person defending this city. The only last person who calls this home.
I didn't mean it that way.
I will not walk away. Even if I am surrounded here by the Willowbrook witches who promise to aid us against the other witches, then I will stand here against my better judgment to protect this city. Even if the prince decides to tomorrow put me on a pyre for, once again, establishing communication with them to dispose of this undead queen, or the other witches who try to kill you and everything else that I care about, then yes, I will face his judgment, I will face your judgment, I will face the god himself if he smites me down, and I will do so.
Your Eminence.
Gladly. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean as in walk away from the town. I meant as in walk away from me right now, if this has anything to do with working with witches.
No, I will not walk away from you. And yes, this has everything to do with them and
We
with working with them.
do not work with witches, Your Eminence.
I agree. I do not work with witches, you do not work with witches, but if the people of Ravenwood and the prince decide that this is what needs to be done, then who am I to say otherwise? All I offered to the witches was to come over, lay down their weapons, and give themselves in. If they wish to convince the prince of anything, then this is their only chance for him to be receptive. I never confirm with them that I will work with them. I never confirm with them that they are welcome here or that the people of Ravenwood will join them under the same banner. All I promised was a chance to talk to him. That's all I did, just like before everything turned to hell. They deserved another opportunity. They begged for it, and they are right. We cannot win this war against the Iscariot's chosen alone. They cannot win it alone. So if our enemies are offering to kill our enemies for us and defend us, even if it means that we are exposed to them once more, even if it means they will stab us in the back, trust me, they will aim at me first. And if they aim at you, you have the sister, you have Jin, you have many others to protect you. I understand how displeased and disgusted it makes you feel, no doubt. I do not blame you. But God led me there for a reason. He wanted me to listen, and I did. There will be plenty of time for judgment, plenty of time for action. Right now, we need all the help we can get to preserve this city. Because I don't know if you have noticed, but we are losing this war.
Oh, trust me, I know. Why do you think I don't sleep here in the city? That I have to sneak in here every day for my own life?
If there is any hope for us.
I've lost everything.
I
Your
know,
Eminence.
and I am to be blamed for this. Again, I was the one who killed your family members and your friends. So trust me, I understand your wrath. Continue aiming it at me. But
I have no wrath towards you, or what you did, or what the laws are here that made it for me to lose those closest to me. I hold no wrath. You did your job. I just don't want to work with witches. I love Ravenwood. I love its morals. I love its laws. I love its
she's
very
playing her role
pebble
so well.
that you stand on now. For the mere fact that we do not work with witches. And if it comes down to an overall vote of whether we work with witches or not, and that answer is that we do, I will take everything that I own from this bakery, and I will leave.
Miss Roslyn, if we don't do something, then there will be no Ravenwood left for us to enjoy. We will perish, one by one, including your bakery. We tried it our way. It didn't work. It got us into this mess in the first place. The custodian is dead.
Did it? Did it really, Your Eminence? Because the last time I remember, it was people who were tricked into giving their blood, including Brother Dmitri, in this blood ritual to summon this bitch.
Oh.
It is not our problem. It is the problem of those who took the book.
We cannot close
If
our
they
eyes.
didn't take the book in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
We cannot close our eyes and simply run away from this. Whether it's our problem or not, it is here. And it is affecting us all. You can run away. No one's stopping you. Go to safety. Go to your brother. Or whatever family you have left. Find shelter. And keep us in your prayers. But we are not going anywhere. If we are to preserve this city, then this is our only hope. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I will burn in hell for this decision. But I am not the one to make it. I am simply using whatever influence I have left to provide a dialogue. How things turn out tomorrow is for the prince to decide. And if the Kurzbloods are sincere, if they truly wish to aid and help us protect this city they themselves used to call home, then I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. God put me on this path for a reason, and I cannot ignore it. You're right,
What is
Bottard.
your opinion, then?
It does not matter.
No, that's not what I asked. What is your opinion? What speaks to you?
I just want our people to be safe. I want this city to once again be home to those who grew up here, those who want to reside here, start their families, enjoy their future. I do not know what's right. Not anymore. I've seen too many things. Witnessed too many horrors. And I no longer see myself as capable of providing an objective opinion on anything. I will not tell you what to think, Miss Roslyn. I will not even try to influence you. At this point, I value your opinion. I always did. I just hope that when this storm blows over, we will once again meet somewhere safe and have a chance to put this all behind us. That is what I want to believe.
I merely asked because you always were honest. And I wanted to talk one-on-one like we always have. To see where your thoughts were. I'm not here to cast judgment on you. That's not my job. I apologize for my tone.
You have nothing
Everything
to
today.
apologize for.
And the worry for you.
My opinion is not important, and it should change nothing, but you're right, I owe you at least enough to provide it, to offer it, even though it might cost me our friendship. I believe we have no other choice. I believe that if we are to see this better future for our people, we need to work with these Cursebloods, these Willowbrook witches. We need to help each other to destroy this threat of these Caryats Chosen that made a pact with this necromancer. We cannot win against both of them alone. They cannot win against both of them alone. We are both hunted. I still don't trust them. I probably never will. But I trust our people. I trust the prince. If they make a choice to form this alliance, then I will support it. If the prince decides that this is yet another trick, yet another chance to stab us in the back, then I will stand by his side and cast them out, just like we did before. But if that scenario occurs, I am convinced that we will lose Ravenwood, and we will eventually be hunted down. There is no aid coming to save us. Not from Vatican, not from the surrounding kingdoms. The witch made sure of it. The undead queen. If we are to survive, if we are to persevere, we need to help ourselves. And sometimes, unfortunately, that means using whatever tool is available to protect our loved ones. Even if it puts us into a position where we compromise our morals or our beliefs. That is my opinion. I'm sorry.
I will speak to you both shortly.
Who was that? Sounded familiar. Time to pray. Oh, the damn book. Should probably put it down. Let's see. Now let's just keep it. It's our comfort book. We want to squeeze it. Please forgive me, Father. I do not know if what I'm doing is right. But I'm trying my best. I wish you would show me the way. I wish you would guide me, but I understand that sometimes we need to learn our own lessons the hard way. I can only hope that this trial you put us through is there for a good reason, and that we will emerge victorious in the end. Please protect Miss Rosalind, Sister Immaculata, the Prince, and everyone in Ravenwood, the same way you protected me today, to emerge alive and well. Provide them with light and guidance in these trying times when we're surrounded by darkness. And I promise I will never stray away from your light. And I will always strive to make you proud. In your name I pray, Amen. I was actually saying it out loud. Wonder if she heard me. Have a good night, Alvaro. Thank you for hanging out.
I'm sure the Lord has heard you.
I hope so too. Hello, absurd.
Lift your chin, Bishop. Tomorrow will be another day and an opportunity for whatever the Lord wishes to play out. Either we will find ourselves with power to help us fight, or we will find ourselves with an opportunity to rid ourselves of witches. What the Prince decides will surely be what the Lord wishes us to do.
Let us hope that you are right. And that I didn't make a huge mistake, like Rosalind believes.
If you did, then it is a mistake that we have made together. I will speak to her.
I do not want her to hate you too.
She knows that my greatest priority is the survival of who is left in this town, including her.
Welcome.
Oh, and thank you so much for the raid.
John is glad that you're here.
That's not how it's done. I was supposed to raid you. Thank you guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm just about to end myself soon. Just please be gentle. She is naturally angry and venting, and she's right about everything. But we are left with no other choice. Not gonna stay co spoilers. Okay, okay. But
There
yes,
will
have a
soon
good
be
night. Thank you for the raid.
no town left if we do not act. So we will see what happens tomorrow, but we cannot repeat this night after night. Being helpless, being attacked, waiting for the predators to take us. Something has to change.
Hopefully something will. And hopefully Miss Resland will forgive us one day.
I do hope so.
Hello, Bale. Welcome back.
Before you rest, Your Eminence, you might want to clean your face. I've left a little bit of blood on it. Nasty habit of digging my fingernails into my palms when I'm worried.
I will clean it up. Thank you, sister. I haven't even noticed. Perhaps you should do the same and spend some time in my room and get yourself a bath. Oh, what is she giving me? I do still have some holy water left. I'll use it to cleanse my face. Oh, what is this? She gave me something.
Very well. Oh, do you need or want a key? I do actually. I made a copy, so, you know, if you actually need to get into your bedroom and your things.
That is alright. I meant it when I said that you should use it. That is where you will feel comfortable and safe, then it should be yours.
Thank you. Well, you still have a key to mine, so you can always swap and the warden can watch you sleep instead.
I think I'll sleep in the chapel again. Thank you.
Very well, Your Eminence. Rest well.
And you too, sister. Nothing else needs to be said. Good night.
Indeed. God be with you.
God be with you too. Whoa. What a freaking story. What a stream. But I need to go to bed. It is late. I am tired and I'm going to work tomorrow. So, thank you so much, Winter. Of course, you're no longer here. Do not spoil yourself, but to everyone who came over from his lovely stream, Winter is awesome, and we are lucky to have him around to play Priest Ode. We are also extremely lucky to have Russian, Shay, and all the other amazing nerds. You have been amazing, Russian, as always. I did very much enjoy being scolded by you. Thank you guys for keeping me company, for following the story. It is slowly coming to an end, but I cannot wait to see how this all turns out. Tomorrow we will have the witches marching in for their judgment to try to convince the prince one last time. I wasn't even being scolded by Rosalind. Listen, she is well within her rights to say and do anything that she deems necessary at this point. You know, we already broke her trust. We already screwed up several times, and now we are back, you know, just sympathizing with the witches. No matter our intentions, we are definitely giving her plenty of reasons to doubt us. But it will be the prince who will have to make the decision. You know, we made it clear. We will try our best to convince him. And considering that is the one thing we had never shared with any of them, if what the witches are saying is true and the prince is actually a curse blood, then like, we kind of have to side with them. Otherwise, you know, we would have to put him on a fire ourselves, and what then? The entire city, whatever is left of it, would be absolutely left in shambles. So that is also one of the reasons that they never heard from us, you know, why we have decided that this course of action is our only one. The prince is one? Yeah, apparently. Didn't you hear? Thank you, M9, for being there for the meeting. I'm happy that we found a way. And of course you, Pop-Tarts, for facilitating it. Sorry that I scared you earlier in the confessional booth when you tried to place the note when I was just here doing admin stuff. When I heard your voice, I was laughing my ass off. But I made myself invisible as fast as I could, so it's all good. At that point, just give the sit-in to the Witch Queen. Well, it might still happen. You never know. She might appear tomorrow too. Awesome stuff indeed, Shay. You were awesome. As always. One day I will just give in and hug you in front of everyone. I don't care if you're married to God, if you're pure, and I will defile you with my meaty sausage hands, but you will get my sausage all over. I'm sorry. That didn't sound quite right. But it's gonna happen. Just get ready. Alright. Let's go raid someone. Let's end this train wreck of a stream. Ah, we do have someone streaming that I want to raid. Her name is Leah, and she's streaming Dead by Daylight. I don't think we have anyone else on Nordhaven right now. But Leah is awesome. And she and I RP'd together in the past quite a bit. So she deserves this raid. Let's go say hi to her. And I will talk to you tomorrow. We'll see how this story ends. Have a good one. Bye-bye.